Hello everyone. Welcome back to our Power English series where we delve into the fascinating idioms and expressions from the show. Today, we've got some interesting phrases to explore, so let's jump right in. 1. Rise to the occasion. Definition: to increase one's efforts in response to a challenge. Example: despite the pressure, she managed to rise to the occasion and deliver a flawless presentation. The team had to rise to the occasion to win the championship with remarkable skill and determination. 2. Keep an eye out. Definition: to watch for or be alert to the presence of a specific thing or person. Example: I'll keep an eye out for cheap concert tickets. Sometimes, the prices go down as the date of the concert gets closer. So, keep an eye out for specially priced items, job opportunities, or anything you don't want to miss. 3. Keep an eye on something or someone. Definition: to watch or take care of something or someone. Example: could you keep an eye on my backpack? I need to use the washroom. Remember to keep an eye on the kids on Saturday. Sometimes you have to keep a close eye on someone to ensure everything runs smoothly. 4. Stay out of someone's way. Definition: to avoid being in someone's space. Example: during the busy hours in the kitchen, it's a good idea to stay out of the chef's way to ensure a smooth workflow. If someone's in a bad mood, it's wise to stay out of their way and let them cool down. 5. Anything else? Definition: a question used to inquire if there are additional things or matters that need attention. Example: a dozen eggs and some milk. Anything else? The waiter brought the main course. Enjoy your meal. Anything else? 6. Extended family. Definition: a family that includes not only parents and children but also other relatives. Extended family goes beyond parents and children, including grandparents, aunts, uncles, and more. That wraps up our exploration for today. Until next time, keep learning and enjoying the journey of mastering the English language. Cheers!
I'm Cameron Word.
Thank you so much for joining us today. And we've got another great dialogue for you.
Yes.
It's one of my favorite days because it's a food dialogue day.
Oh, yes.
It's always fun to talk about food.
Who doesn't like food? I think most people like food.
Well, but I have met these people. You know how they say, do you live for food or do you eat to live?
Yeah.
There's that too.
Oh, do you live to eat or eat to live?
Eat to live, yes.
Yeah. To be honest, there are people that like food more than me.
That is true.
Like, it's enjoyable.
Yeah.
But if I eat bad food, I'm okay.
You're okay.
There's some people that if the food is bad,
yeah, they get really angry.
their entire day is messed up.
That's not me. But I do get a little irritated, especially if I'm paying for it. Okay. All right, so because it is this month, we are focusing on holiday dinner.
Yes.
And it's because, this time of the year, it's a big thing for American people.
Yeah.
Because in Korea, we have our Chuseok and our Seollal, which is not the end of the year, but this is kind of a big time for Americans.
Yeah, in America, all of our big holidays are at the end of the year. Thanksgiving is the end of November, and you have Christmas, which is in December. You have New Year's, which is January 1st. It's just bam, bam, bam. They all happen, so you're constantly going to parties, you're having to meet people, family, friends, like people you work with. There's a lot to prepare for, especially food related.
Yes. Okay, so let's look at the 3 expressions that we're going to cover.
Yes.
If you rise to the occasion.
It means that there is something challenging, a big thing that has happened and you attack the problem. You go after something. You really try to challenge yourself to do something.
Okay. Keep an eye on something or someone.
You're watching that something or someone. If they move or if they do something bad, you're just looking at them.
Okay. And then stay out of someone's way.
This is often used when someone is working and you do not want to become an obstacle, so you don't get too close to them so that they can freely do their work.
All right, very good. Let's go ahead and listen to our food dialogue.
Wow, Mom, it looks like you're getting ready to feed an army.
Well, it was my turn to cook for our extended family, so I had to rise to the occasion.
What can I do to help you? Chop veggies? Go to the store for you?
For now, can you keep an eye on the bread and don't let it burn?
Sure, no problem at all. Anything else?
Yeah, please try to stay out of my way in here. It's not a big kitchen.
Okay, so here we go. Danny says, wow, Mom, it looks like you're getting ready to feed an army. This is kind of an expression, oh my gosh, you made enough food to feed an army.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do use this a lot.
We do. To say that you made a lot of food.
Right. And it's only used when talking about food.
Yeah.
Right? So to feed an army means that made a lot of food.
Yeah.
In the same way, in Korean, the 손이 크다.
손이 크다. Yes.
It means generous, but it's only used for food.
Food.
Right? In the same way, you had enough for an army. You made enough food for an army.
Yes, yes. This is actually an expression. Okay, Mom says, well, it was my turn to cook for our extended family, so I had to rise to the occasion.
Yes.
Okay, it was her turn. So the family, they go around.
Yes.
With this house, next year, the next house. And they are cooking for extended family.
Yes.
So we have an expression, immediate family and extended family.
Right.
Immediate family is your family. Like
right.
Mom, dad, brother, sister.
Brother, sister.
Maybe even grandma, grandpa.
It gets a little
tricky?
gray. It gets a little gray there.
So what is extended family?
So an extended family is like your uncle, your aunt. Everything outside of the people that probably live in your house.
Okay.
Modern. You know, back in the past, many people from the same family, the extended family would live together, right?
Right.
Now it's usually the parents and the kids, and that's what we would call your immediate family. Or we might also say your nuclear family.
Nuclear family, yes, that's right. And if you rise to the occasion, so Mom is saying, I had to rise to the occasion.
Yes.
What does this mean?
So this kind of feels like you're watching a superhero movie.
Yeah.
And there's like something coming to Earth. And it's going to destroy the Earth.
Oh, no.
So a hero stands up and fights against the enemy.
Yes.
They rise to the occasion. So this occasion is some difficult or big thing, big event that's happening. And to rise to it means to meet it. You're challenging yourself. You're pushing your limits to solve this problem.
Got it.
And in this case, it's because a lot of people are coming. And Mama has to cook a lot of food.
So it's another way of just saying, I have to cook a lot of food.
Right. This expression is not just about food. It's talking about a difficult or challenging situation.
That you do.
But specifically in this dialogue, it's the fact they got to cook a lot.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people understand this. If you think of like 추석 and 설날, like there's so much 전 that has to be cooked.
Are you kidding? It's not just chon. There's a lot of other things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of things that like take time to cook too.
I think they like cook for like a good 2 days.
Good
night.
Oh, yes.
All right. And people, when Cameron says good night, it doesn't mean good night.
Go to bed.
It means like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I love it. Danny says, what can I do to help you? Chop veggies? Go to the store for you? Okay.
Oh, so Danny wants to help.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Mom says?
For now, can you keep an eye on the bread and don't let it burn?
Wow, she's making her own bread.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Okay, so if you keep an eye on the bread, what are you doing?
You're watching the bread, specifically in this case, so that it doesn't burn.
Yes.
If it's in the oven, you have to look at it and make sure, oh, it's white. Now it's brown. Oh, no, now it's black.
Yeah.
So you have to watch it and make sure that the bread does not burn.
Right. So there are two parts to this expression. It is to watch it, but there is a reason why you have to watch it.
Right.
So can you keep an eye on my purse?
Yeah.
Means watch it so that no one steals it,
Yeah.
takes it. Or can you keep an eye on the kid?
So he doesn't jump out a window.
Yeah. Or cross the street.
Or cross the street.
Right.
Yeah. Something
that's the
where
thing. Yeah.
They could either do something bad or something bad could
Can
happen
happen.
to them.
That's right.
So you want to keep an eye on them.
That's right. So keeping an eye on something is not just about looking at it, but you're looking at it with a purpose.
Yes.
Okay. So Danny says, sure, no problem at all. Anything else? Okay. Great pattern. Anything else?
Yeah. Anything else? This is a good way of saying, are there other things you need me to do?
Right.
Anything else? Often you'll hear this at a restaurant.
Yes.
The waiter will ask, oh, okay, you want combo meal number 2 with large fries.
Yes.
Anything else?
Yes.
Would you like something more?
Okay. Or you go into your boss's office and the boss gives you a list of things to do.
Yes.
Okay, I want you to go this and grab the car and then come back and then do this and write up the agenda.
Anything else?
Okay, there you go. Mom finally says, yeah, please try to stay out of my way in here. It's not a big kitchen.
Ha-ha.
Okay. Stay out of my way sounds like a very strong statement.
It can be.
It can be, right? So what does this mean and why can it be very, strong?
Okay, so this expression means that someone is doing something, and to stay out of their way means to not get close to where it could mess up whatever they're working on. I think every mother, and maybe a lot of fathers as well, when they are cooking, would rather that their children were not in the kitchen. Because when you're in the kitchen, maybe you have to stir something, then you have to wash something, then you have to go to the oven, then you have to go to the set. You're moving around a lot.
Right.
And if you have a child in your way,
Yes.
it messes up your movement, right? You could hit each other, you could trip over them. So saying stay out of my way means I'm going to be moving.
Okay.
So don't be where I'm moving to.
Right.
Don't make my work harder.
Right.
So it can be used very naturally like that. It can also be a little bit of a threat.
Yes.
Hey, I'm the boss here. Stay out of my way. Don't affect my work.
Yeah. It's like I'm going to become the president, the next president, so stay out of my way.
Don't try to challenge me.
That's right. Don't make trouble.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and listen to that one more time.
Wow, Mom, it looks like you're getting ready to feed an army.
Well, it was my turn to cook for our extended family, so I had to rise to the occasion.
What can I do to help you? Chop veggies? Go to the store for you?
For now, can you keep an eye on the bread and don't let it burn?
Sure, no problem at all. Anything else?
Yeah, please try to stay out of my way in here. It's not a big kitchen.
Okay, it's time for Power Note. Let's do a quick review. Rise to the occasion means to kind of, come and do something when someone gives you a challenge.
Yeah, it's a challenging thing, and you got to work hard.
You got to work hard to do it.
But you can do it.
You can do it. Okay, let's see how it's used. I'm not sure I know how to be a good team captain.
You have to rise to the occasion and be a leader. So this is, often in high school, if you're on a sports team or in a club, one person is the team leader, the club leader.
And it's not easy.
Oh, I don't know. I've never been in there.
I don't think I can become a leader.
But if you rise to the occasion, you work hard and you push yourself to really lead the club well.
Right. So it's kind of like accepting a big responsibility.
Yes.
Think of it that way.
And putting in the effort to complete that responsibility.
There you go. Okay. The band rose to the occasion and played the best show of their lives. It's like their last concert.
Yeah.
The last leg of their concert, and they rose to the occasion. Now, it wasn't easy. They've had like 120 concerts, world tour. They rose to the occasion and played the best show of their lives.
Very good. Yeah. So it was a challenging concert for them.
Yeah. Maybe there's a family issue.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's an example. And there are siblings, like there are 2 daughters and 2 sons.
Yeah.
Okay? And your father passed, your mother's alone.
Oh. Yeah.
And, her memory is, declining. So someone has to take care of her. Okay? This is a great example where you can use this expression. So instead of the first son, actually, the youngest one rises to the occasion and says, I'll take her.
Yes. It's accepting a big responsibility.
Right.
It's going to be difficult.
Right.
But taking care of the mother.
That's it.
I mean, I hear this often in family situations. Let's say like a marriage.
Yeah.
And there was this is often.
Okay.
Not all the time, but this is not uncommon.
Okay.
There's a new baby.
Okay.
The mom's taking care of the baby.
Yes.
Sometimes the dad doesn't realize that the baby needs a lot more help.
Yeah.
The dad doesn't realize that he can't go play golf all the time.
Right.
That he can't be out drinking with his buddies all the time.
Right.
He needs to be home helping with the baby.
Right.
He needs to rise to the occasion and be a good father.
Yeah. Good. For someone who doesn't have a baby, Cameron, you don't have a baby, but you know what a dad should do.
I have a fur baby. I have a dog.
Okay.
So I had to rise to the occasion. Wake up every morning.
That's right. Just because you're a dad doesn't mean you're a good dad. Just because you're a mom doesn't mean you're a good mom. You got to rise to the occasion and take full responsibility.
Yeah, got to be a good parent.
That's right. Now, if you keep an eye on something or someone, it means to watch something, but usually with a purpose.
Yes.
Can you keep an eye on Lucas while I use the restroom?
Sure, no problem, Molly. So
Okay.
Lucas could be a child.
Yeah.
Lucas could be a dog.
Yeah.
Lucas could be, I don't know, just something you don't want something bad to happen to.
Right. So maybe they run away, whatever. Okay. We have to keep an eye on the prisoners and make sure they don't fight.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So this is the security guards at the prison.
That's right. So to keep an eye on something, like you said, in our dialogue about the cooking, it means that so it doesn't burn.
Right.
Yeah, because it can very easily.
And it's not always a super serious thing. You might hear something like, keep an eye on the clock, which means we have a time limit. Like if you're doing a very important test and you have to make sure that you complete the test in a certain amount of time, you might say, keep an eye on the clock so you complete the test in time.
Yeah, that's very important. It's not about getting all the right answers, but finishing the test.
Yeah, sometimes it's time management.
It is time management, sure. Stay out of someone's way means to avoid being in someone's space.
Yes.
So that it's too crowded, and you need to stay out of their way.
Yeah.
Okay, stay out of my way while I'm cleaning the house.
Sorry, I'll go work in the garden for a while.
Okay. Stay out of the boss's way when she's in a bad mood.
Oh, yeah. You want to be, when a boss or like a parent is in a bad mood, you want to get as far away as you can.
Avoid that person.
Just go to another country if you have to.
Go in hiding.
Yeah,
go to the storage room.
Yeah,
okay,
totally.
Stay out of their way. When someone's in a bad mood or when when some people are fighting, you want to stay out of their way. Okay.
Yeah.
Our power pattern is anything else?
Anything else?
Yeah.
Means are there extra or other things that you need?
Right. So here's our sentence: a dozen eggs and some milk. Anything else?
Yes.
Meaning I need to go to the grocery store and get this. Anything else?
Anything else? I'll be right back with your drinks. Anything else?
Okay.
So this is that restaurant where the waiter is asking.
That's it. Okay, so we have a great definition comparing extended family versus immediate family.
Yeah.
I think it's good to know. So extended family, cousins, aunts, uncles, grandparents, right? Immediate family,
Immediate family is definitely siblings and parents.
Yeah.
Maybe grandparents.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. So there's a nice definition on page 24. Do check that out. And let's thank our sponsor.